Yeah, 1, 2, microphone check. Dope season in the building.
I'm a big admirer of President Kagame, unashamedly, and I'm a big admirer of what Rwanda is building and the kind of future you guys are building for yourselves. I envy the leadership you have. Um, I'm so honored to be here. Um, I think I'm representing Kenya on this lineup, and everybody who is on this lineup is somebody I know personally, somebody I have reverence for, and I listen to actively in my life. I listen to you guys for fun. You guys shape how I think as a musician. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone. My name is Gladiator. I'm a journalist for UMUNOTA.com. So my question goes to EAP. We've seen this list on the lineup, but no female singer tomorrow. Why?
We have dope season. I think we have a DJ, we have artists. Yeah, it's mixed, and we had the conversation with the Amstel team.
Okay.
And then we decided to go with top season.
Okay.
Thank you.
My last question, Aime, you've come to Rwanda for the first time, 2016. That time it was bien with Isabella and Soul. Right now it's bien extra pressure, and all my enemies are suffering. So please, what is the difference between bien of 2016 and bien of 2025? In a few words, thank you.
I think that's 10 years ago.
So it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, so it's 10 years ago. When I came to Rwanda for the first time, I was 15 years old, and now I'm 25. I kid, guys. But to be honest, a lot of growth has happened since. The Bien that wrote Isabella is not the same Bien who wrote All My Enemies Are Suffering. Yeah, I have grown as an artist. I have grown as a human, and I've grown in my experiences. I was part of a collective that I'm still spiritually part of, and I still really do play Soul songs in my set because that's my DNA, that's my surname. And then the new BN now is me finding myself as a solo act and seeing what the world has in store for me. And it's a journey. So I'm not celebrating any destinations, I'm celebrating the journey. And I hope to write more, man. I think what you're talking about now is about longevity. And I'm just happy to be here 10 years later. I know in 2016 there were so many artists who were bigger than me and they were hot at the time, and I don't see them right now. So I'm Kenyan, I'm a long distance runner. So as a 25-year-old artist right now, I can't wait to be 35. and keep on giving you guys music, but thank you for your question, sir. The song All My Enemies Are Suffering is extremely personal to me. Yeah, man. And it's more of a prayer. But you know, like, it's very African to have enemies. You know, I don't know about you. But I don't know, but you know, like, it's very African to have enemies. And I know everybody in this room has somebody who low-key doesn't wish them well. But the answer is not to wish for their demise, it's to wish for them to have long life to see your success. So I wish my enemies long life so that they can see the things that God has in store for me. Yeah.
All right, so let's have another one person for Pandit.
My name is Peacemaker Pandit. My first question goes to our King Bruce Melodie. On behalf of Rwandans, please, can we expect Pom Pom collabo? When are you expecting Pom Pom collabo? The second question goes to CEO Moshima Joseph. Where is DJ Maruno? He's not on the panel. The last question goes to BNM. Can you advise your colleague or your artist to be managed by their wife or their friend?
I don't think your question is really going with what we're doing right now, because we're talking about Friends of Amstel. When it comes to me and my future plans and when I'm dropping my next single, I think there is my platforms are there, bro. I'll let you guys know, and thank you so much.
Yeah, for Dijmano, he excused himself for today and he couldn't make it, but tomorrow is going to be there. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if your wife has the skill set to manage you, okay, let me give you a fact. 90% of successful businesses in the world are family businesses. So, my wife managing me is a family business more than it is a situational creative decision. Now, if your wife has the skill set to manage your career, by all means, make that happen. Because women have a way of making things work. I don't know. It's just it's a blessing. Second, society rewards marriage and couples more than anything. I don't know why also. But we love to see love. Especially Rwanda. You people love weddings. All of my Rwandese friends are always in weddings. I'm like, they're not ending. But society rewards marriage and love in a very beautiful way. So if your wife has a skill set, fine. Because also, you know what, man? This journey looks glamorous, but it gets tough. There's moments when, in the beginning, I had a lot of self-doubt. The last time my wife and I were in Rwanda, we had a fight. I had self-doubt killing me in my head. She put me straight. She was like, no, you have to sit here. You're the best. Do it. You know, there's moments where I don't feel like waking up to do things. She's like, yo, get up. You need management that you can trust, management that can call you out on your bullshit. Because artists over here, we are full of shit sometimes, man. So you need somebody who can call you out and call you to greatness and remind you that you're going on this path, you know? So I advise anybody who has a lover, not even a wife, even a husband, who has the skill set to manage you, give them the chance.
All right. So, hari ababajije reka twakire vainqueur Sharpie n'umuvandimwe wegereye Manix wambaye lunette. Turagereza kubaza ikibazo kimwe kugira ngo twihutishe igihe.
Okay, thank you so much. My question goes to Bubu, a friend of Amstel. I'm right here. Okay, my name is Venkel, and I'm a journalist from UMUNOTA TV and radio. My question goes to Bubu, a friend of Amstel. Kuki mwahisemo Zaria Code kuko n'amatike yahise ashyira vuba vuba dukurikirana right now dufite Mike, Kivumbi, Bruce, Bien n'abantu banini. Numvaga byari kuba byiza mu bajyana ahantu hanini nyine hagutse ku buryo bashaka kwakira abantu benshi bijyanye n'amazina yabo ukuntu angana na mu gihugu hangahe indani mbona zari ari hato cyane cyane ko n'amatike yahise ashyira mwese mubibona mutuyemo umwenda wo kugitiramo cya kabiri muze kubitekerezaho kuki mwahisemo Zaria kandi mbona ahantu hato cyane murakoze.
Okay, thank you. He's asking why we choose a small place like Zaria Court, which is taking like 2,500 people. Yeah, we won't give people experience. It's not only to do concert. We would like to also people to have that experience. We have many things people are going to see. We have some activities, we have games, we have many different things. And maybe next year, if we still have this deal, we don't know yet, and maybe our bosses should change the venue, but they are the ones to approve that place. Thank you.
Thank you, Bubu. And that's a very good question. Yeah? So tickets sold out, we're all very surprised there. We're very perplexed there. So as he said, you want to give the best experience to the audience that you have. And we wanted to go in with at least 2,500 kind of audience to enable us, manage these experiences. We didn't want to go all in big. But next year, who knows? We can choose, a very big venue because now we've seen how successful this edition is gonna be. So, yeah, but also Zaria as a venue, you know, it's a very modern venue, still is a premium brand. So we wanted to also be the first brand to shut down Zaria, because I don't think there's been any big events that have managed to attract a kind of audience that will attract tomorrow, you know. But next year we promise that we'll get a good venue so that we cater for everyone. Yeah. Maybe the stadium knows. Thank you.
Idakoresha Ikinyarwanda. Ikibazo cyanjye kirajya kuri Bubu, nk'umuntu umaze igihe utegura ibitaramo mu Rwanda kandi byinshi byiza ufatanyije na Bralirwa. Kuri iyi nshuro uri kumwe na Amstel, wakoranye na Primus n'izindi brand zo muri Bralirwa. Ni ikihe cyizere waha Abanyarwanda yuko tutazongera kubura show ziremereye? Zimwe zagiye zigenda, East African Party yaragiye, PGGS yaragiye, iwacu na muziki irahari nayo gutya. Amstel noneho ni ikihe cyizere waduha yuko waha Abanyarwanda yuko tutazongera kubura iyepe n'ibinyobwa bya Bralirwa? Urakoze.
Nyarwanda, icyizere naba okay, iyo ibintu bimaze igihe birahinduka. Guma yarabaye, East African Party yarabaye, iwacu muziki irahari, iri mu mijyi 7 mwaka utari mu mijyi 8 mu mastade, big shows nazo zirahari. Gukorana na Bralirwa ni ikintu cyiza, company nini mu gihugu, niyo ya mbere. Twakoranye na brand zabo zose urebye. Icyizere badufitiye ntabwo tujya tuyucyangiza. Biragaragara yuko bizagenda neza kandi n'ibitaramo binini bizongera bigaruke nk'uko byahoze. Yeah, urakoze.
Okay, my name is Abu Wiz. Yes, I also want to add something.
Okay. Icyo kibazo ni cyiza cyane, sibyo? So Bubu ni inshuti ya Amstel, ni inshuti ya Bralirwa. So it's not by coincidence that we gave him this event and he's made it a success. So we intend to go with one that is always dreaming big and making things happen. So turacyari kumwe nawe for as long as we are doing big successful things.
Thank you, Diamos. Yes, please welcome.
Yes, my name is Abu Wiz. I'm a radio presenter from Capital FM. Nataka kumuuliza Brian, baada ya kufanya Breakfast Club interview, ulipata connection ipi na wasanii kutoka Marekani? Je, kuna collabo yoyote na msanii kutoka Marekani baada ya Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah, actually, doing an interview at the Breakfast Club opened so many doors for me. It was a brilliant opportunity. Some things are just spiritual. I didn't leave Kenya going on my US tour knowing I'm going to be on the Breakfast Club. I just happened to be in New York, and a friend of mine called Charlemagne, actually my US manager, called Charlemagne and was like, yo, can my boy come through? And Charlemagne was like, yeah, for sure. And I found myself there. And from that, I've been able to collaborate with so many American artists. Some of them are in the pipeline. Some of them are already, like they've already sent their verses. So my next album does have some American features. But, and it's beautiful. It's everything I ever dreamt of. But you know, we're the prize now. Yeah, African artists are the prize now. So I'm happy for them that they've worked with an African artist. Because working with Bruce Melodie, working with Mike Kaihura, with Kivumbi King, that's the real sauce. And the whole world wants our sauce. So we're in a beautiful position right now in the world in general. And I consider that a win, but working with my brothers here is also a win. Utaniruhusu nijibu kwa Kiingereza ndio kila mtu aweze kuelewa, ndio? So I think I'm going to answer the questions. The first question was what?
Imekuwa rahisi kiasi gani au imekuwa ngumu kiasi gani kuachana na kundi?
So for those who don't understand Swahili, he's asking me how easy or how difficult has it been to start my solo career again. And I'll just start by telling you, bro, I used to think solo artists are lazy. Until I became a solo artist, I have due respect for anybody who gets out their house every day to go and be a solo artist. I was telling this to Bruce Melodie last year. You remember when I was telling you? Like, people who are solo artists are people who are strong-willed in their minds. They have grit, and they just have what it takes to lead. And for me, starting, I had a lot of self-doubt. I remember my first show outside Kenya as a solo artist was in Kigali. And that day when I was playing, I was shitting my pants, man. Like, it's just something that I've really had to work and grow into. But I'm thankful for the support that I have. I have an amazing manager, I have an amazing team, and I have the most amazing fans in the world, people who have really propelled me to become the person I'm becoming right now.
Kwa hiyo swali langu la pili nimeshalijibu. Asili ya mafanikio yako inatokana na timu ambayo ulionayo. Hilo tuachane nalo. Sasa la tatu nilikuwa nasema hivi, pole kwanza, Kenya wanaomboleza kifo cha Omolo Raila Odinga. Nimeona umepost kupitia ukurasa wako wa Instagram. Je, umelichukuliaje? Alikuwa ni mtu aina gani kwa watu ambao walikuwa hamjui? Karibu.
For those who don't understand, once again, Kenya has just suffered the loss of one of our most iconic political figures. His name is Raila Odinga. Rest in peace. All I can say is there's a West African proverb, I don't know from which country, maybe from Nigeria. There's a West African proverb that says, when an elder dies, man or woman, a library burns to the ground. And it is teaching the rest of us as young people to value our elders, to listen to what they say. Raila stood for peace and truth. And his entire political career, he was fighting for the rights of Kenyans to have a better life. And so for that, I want to inspire, he's an inspiration to all of us to keep on living our lives, searching for peace and truth, and fighting for the rights of the ones who can't fight for themselves.
Yes, kipindi natoka Sauti Sol kulikuwa kuna sakata kuhusu Chimano. Chimano alikuwa na yani kulikuwa kuna malumbano kati yako wewe na Chimano.
Hakuna malumbano.
Na juzi kati tukaona umeshika mkimepo kwenye stage mnasalimiana. Je, limewezaje kuisha tatizo la kwako na Chimano kama likuepo? Kama likuepo fresh. La mwisho kabisa
ilikuwa joke.
Poa. Sasa la mwisho kabisa inakuwa rahisi kiasi gani ama ngumu kiasi gani kufanya kazi na mke wako kama manager? Nimeona uko pale, hongera kwanza. Ametisha sana mke wako. Amekuletea maji ya kutoka towel ya kujifuta. Je, inakuwa rahisi ama ngumu kiasi gani kufanya kazi na mke wako? Karibu.
Asante.
Kwamba?
And he's asking me how hard it is to work with my manager, who is my wife as well. So just in case you see me kissing, I don't think I'm kissing my manager, okay? You might think I'm kissing employees. No, guys. No, but working with my wife has been the most amazing blessing ever. And by far the most rewarding experience of my career. I've been singing for 20 years, guys. And you know, when you work for artists, we want to be understood and we want to trust. And when you have a manager who understands you and who you can trust, then the world is yours for the taking. So I can't attribute my success to myself, because behind every strong man is a stronger woman.
Nice. Dear friends of Amstel, and let's try to focus much more on the event. Friends of Amstel, thank you, Temari.
Good morning. I think he's already said my name, but I'll say it again. My name is Temari. I work with Power FM here in Rwanda, and glad to have you all on this panel. We are so excited. Hi, Mike. Yeah, so I have a question for Bien. Bien, actually, he wasn't lying. Bien loves Rwanda. I think when I was in Kenya, he used to come to the embassy. Yeah. And you'll be the last person to leave.
There was wine. There was free wine.
Yeah, so the fact that what kind of charisma that you share with Rwandans that keeps you falling in love with our country all over and all over again?
Man, I can't really explain. In very many layers, even my art has been understood in Rwanda better than my people in Kenya have understood my art.
Yeah.
And the people of Rwanda in the world have poured into my craft. But when I come to Kigali, I get it because I look Rwandese. So I think if I look into my ancestors, I'm probably from here. I'm from Western Kenya, and Luya people are very Rwandese in how we live our lives and what we eat. We eat sombe, we eat everything you guys eat.
Nice.
But also, I'm a big admirer of President Kagame, unashamedly, and I'm a big admirer of what Rwanda is building and the kind of future you guys are building for yourselves. I envy and I wish it for every African family.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think because my love comes from a point of purity, it is received with
It's
purity.
true. Yeah.
And when I sing from the heart, it goes to the heart.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the other question is, should we expect any collabo, like, you know, on the
I have
at the
collaborated.
event? I know you have.
I have collaborated with everybody
I
here.
know, but I'm thinking about
Everybody.
any new, you know, surprise collabo that we should be expecting at the event.
I think me and Bruce should sing our song together.
Is it new?
It's been around, but we have to sing our song
Oh,
together.
nice. We can't wait. So, Mike, thank you so much, Ben. My question is to Mike. Mike, you had a setback with your previous management. It is not easy, yes, but are you out of it, and should we expect new music? And how have you managed during that time that you were not allowed to produce any other music? How did you go about it?
I'd say setbacks are very important for us to keep moving and growing as artists. And within that time, I had the opportunity to actually meet Bien. I went to Nairobi some time back. I got the chance to sit down with him and chat with him, and a lot of the things he was saying about being a solo artist, he had a chat about it, and he was just starting that, and he hadn't dropped his album yet. But to me, I'd say I've spent so much time looking down on the situation. I think it's important to look at the failures and setbacks as a way forward to become better, you know? So for me, I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to giving you guys some more music. And yes, I am out of the situation.
Nice.
I'm doing much better, you know? So for me, it's important to collaborate. It's important to just being here on this panel, man. Like, these are all artists that I listen to on a daily basis, man. You know, like, they really inspire me. So I'm really looking forward to what's ahead.
Thank you so much. I'll also ask Amstel, friends of Amstel, organizers. So why this brand? Because you have a lot of premium, you know, brands. But why did you choose Amstel of all the premium brands that you have?
And I'll hand over to you right after. So she talked about the positioning of the brand, you know, his heritage, born out of friendship. So all our different brands have different positionings. And for Amstel, his positioning centers around friendship. So this was a very befitting platform for it. Two friends, you know, and then when you look at the whole lineup that I spoke about, for Amstel, it made all the sense to have Kivumbi and Mike. It made all the sense to have Bien and Bruce. It made all the sense to have Toxic and DJ Mano, because we just want to stay true to what the brand is all about, its heritage, really. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Caesar?
I think maybe to add on that, so Amstel is indeed all around friendship and it's all around inclusion, right? So for us, it's also really about how can we make a big platform with local artists, international artists, and actually around this much more is happening because we work with a lot of influencers. You will see a fashion designer tomorrow. So I think Amstel is really, we are a very big brand here in Rwanda, right? We're much bigger than Heineken. So for us, Amstel is also really about making sure that everybody's included and that the creative scene is included. So we also work on this event, we collaborate with all these different people, so the designers, the influencers, and it's all around how together, and I think Bien also said it, but how together can you make something bigger, you know, something more interesting, and really bring these memorable experiences to the people of Rwanda, and do it a bit different. And I hope that tomorrow you guys will really see that. So that is Amstel. Amstel, that's the brand, what it's all about.
Thank you so much. Caesar, I can't wait. I think it's going to be my first time to watch you perform. And I hope you came along with the hype man. You have an amazing hype man. I always forget his name.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
He's not here right
He's
now.
not here. And then the other one, I think you also have another one.
Active boy.
Yeah.
They're not here.
Oh, my days. But still, I'm sure you're going to give us a show. Bruce Melodie, we can't wait to see you perform. Kibumbi King, Toxic, you're always doing the best. And Mr. Bubu, how did you manage to sell out this event? I think this a week before to the event. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't expect that, but with the lineup we have, that was something which is possible. Yeah, and then we push it, and We are going to have a great show. Thank you.
All right. Yes, please go on. But at least try to actually let's manage like one question at least. Yeah.
For me, I'll be very short. So my name is Odas Mauro. I work for the East African newspaper, which is Kenyan for National Media Group. So there's a feature story that published in June 14th. It was really a big study for Bien. Yeah, and you discuss so many things around promotions and everything else that can push this region of East Africa to be really a good to drive the whole artistry generally. And when I look at you guys, like the 3 or 4 here that I'm saying, of course, him said that he's been looking after you, that he's Kivumbi, but look at you, like Bruce, Melodie, Bien, Mike, you are really big brands in East Africa, not only East Africa, but in Africa. So my question is, and it's a question I asked you even when I was still at Salsa, like, do you sometimes sit when you're in a lounge, when you're having a drink, meeting maybe Diamonds and everything else, all the big brands, and think about what is East Africa in music? That's one question. Secondly, okay, no, I'm not gonna ask you so many questions.
Just one question.
Yeah,
please.
it is that, and of course, in that story, you like if an artist want to point out on the promotions and the whole fun and everything, and even the budget, but like from your perspective, and I will ask, like everyone is going to answer that question from your perspective. Like, what do you owe us, not us owing you? What do you think you owe us that you haven't done? Thank you. Yes. Of course, in comparison to Nigeria, and then I'm a piano in the south, and then what do you have as in East Africa? What do you have that is pure East African, that you can all promote as journalists, as promoters, as partners like Amstel? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your question. I think first of all, there is no East African sound. We are eclectic. We are not one thing. You can't compare East Africa and one country, Nigeria, and one country, South Africa. You should have said West African. When you say West African, there are so many sounds. When you listen to every artist who's on this lineup right now, they are unashamedly and brilliant in their East Africanness, in their Rwandanness, in their Kenyanness. And I think it's about time that we don't compare. I think it's about time we collaborate. And it's going to take more than us guys putting out some type of music for this thing to go to the next level. What is happening here today is exactly what should be happening. This is collaboration between artists, brands, understanding the value of art, and putting their money where their mouth is. Fans buying tickets and coming to watch the art. Everything that's happening right now is happening in a very beautiful way. And it's only a matter of time. It's timing because the success of Nigeria is 30, 40 years old. Fela Kuti was performing in London in 1970s. Gee, what? I didn't see a Kenyan artist there at that time. We are the first ones. Our children and our children's children will dine with kings and will be the biggest phenomenons in the continent. So we are now doing the groundwork that Nigeria did many years ago. So, usikufe moyo. Let your heart be strong. And as a journalist, tell the East African story properly. As artists, we are going to tell our story in the music properly. Our story will reflect the journey of everybody in this room. And then the people in the room will buy the tickets. And over time, I'm starting to realize something though. This Melodie is playing in Belgium for 3,000 people. I don't think I've seen anybody from any other culture filling halls like that. The band plays in Paris, it's full. When I played in the O2, it was sold out. East Africa has a voice. East Africa has a voice. We should know when we are winning and focus on the food on our plate. When you look at the food on somebody else's plate, that's when we start to lose. Comparison is a thief of joy.
I think you said most of it, honestly. Collaboration is key. Coming back to the question you asked me about the situation I was in, I don't think I'd be spiritually uplifted if I hadn't sat down with Kivumbi and worked on a collaborative project. Those kind of things, like that project in particular, really gave me that energy. We have to be spiritually uplifted. It's important. And it's up to us as artists to do that. And like you said, obviously you guys, but yeah, man, I think collaboration and moving forward, like you said, we have to know when we're winning. And I think we are winning. So it's good. Yeah.
Alright, so nshuti rero nziza za Amstel, tugerageze tubaze ikibazo kimwe kugira ngo dusaranganye ijambo n'abandi barimo hano. So let's have one question for Jordan.
I'm Jordan from 94.3, the heartbeat of Kigali, because all the enemies are suffering. So big up to my brother, but this question goes to my brother Kivumbi. If you were given a chance to collaborate with any of the international studio, like any of the international artists performing this weekend, who would it be and like why?
Thank you so much. Number one will be BN. Number two will be Bruce Melodie. And number three will be Mike Ibura. And a few of these people I've had the chance to work with. I would say BN because I honestly feel like BN is the biggest East African artist right now. Yes, sir. No cap at all. Yeah, I really feel like that, and I am really happy that he was the first one to represent us at the Breakfast Club, as someone said, because I feel like that was some proper representation. You know what I mean? If you get asked this type of difficult questions, I like how you laid it down. I like how you explained it to them. And I like how you still, even today, you tell them we're winning. And Bruce Melodie is because he's inspired me from day one. And I've looked up to him since day one. The way he moves out, I really appreciate your movement, what you have done for the culture. And for Mike is just Mike, man. We all know Mike, Who wouldn't want to work with Mike, And I've done that. We have an EP that's out. It's called Installation. If you get time, please go check it out. And that's my homie. That's my big bro.
I trust your lineup and because your collaborations, they don't disappoint. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
Alright, so reka dufate ibindi bibazo bitatu bya nyuma kugira ngo tuze gusoza. Hano hari ikibazo sinzi niba wadushyikiriza microphone. Let's have like 3 last questions. Okay, thank you.
Murakoze. Banyita Mutangana Justin nkorera RBA. Ikibazo cyanjye ndakibaza Toxic. Turabizi neza ko Toxic ni DJ wifatanya n'ubuhanzi. Twizere ko mu gitondo ejo ku munsi wa show uzacuranga unaririmbe cyangwa uzacuranga. And another question goes to Bien. Who gave you the Kwizera name? And what you know from Nyamirambo? Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For those who don't understand Kinyarwanda, he asked, I'm a DJ and an artist. Can they expect me to sing tomorrow? I think I'll just stick to DJing on the ones and twos, because, by the way, shout out to Bubu, because he did a great research. I don't know how this all connects, but 10 years ago, I opened the stage for Sauti Soul. I don't know if you remember, Bien. It was in the Expo grounds. Yes, 10 years of Bruce Melodie. I was there with my brother Marno. Kivumbi King, my very first song, we did it together. Mike is my brother, Dope Caesar. We don't have to say a lot, you're always welcome in Kigali, but the singing part, I'll just leave it to the professional artists. Thank you very much.
All right. Bien.
Actually, you know, in my band, there's a guy from Burundi. Yes. And my music director is Burundian. And he told me my name is Perezida. So I didn't ask. I like the way Perezida sounds though as a name. It's a beautiful, what does it mean? Trust. Yes. Faith. Yeah, and I love what that means, what it stands for. Second, Yamirambo. Don't ask me. I don't like, if I answer here, I'm finished. Meet me in the back.
All right. Yes, Freddie Musoni from Isiru and the Sonia Kiss FM as well. Just at least one question.
My name is Freddie Musoni from Isiru, the Trace Wife. My question goes to Aime Bien Balaza. Since like tangu kuvunjika kwa South Soul, safari yako yani ingekuwa nyepesi, like smooth. Je, unaita baraka au ni kazi yako tu?
For those who don't understand Swahili, he's asking, since my journey after South Soul seems easy, is it blessings or is it hard work? I'll say it's both. It's both, but you know, everyone says luck is when hard work meets preparation. And that's all I've done all my life. I was telling Dope Caesar here, I've been singing for 22 years now, guys. And the things that are happening to me now are a result of compound interest. And just, you know, it compounds. You do more reps, it compounds. But also, the best fans in the world, guys. Imagine, if Sotiso says we're coming back tomorrow, those fans will come and watch us. If BN says they're coming to watch, it says it's coming to play, they'll come to watch. If any of my brothers is coming to Rwanda, any of the grace you have given me, please give them as well. Those are my brothers, you know? And I just want to thank the fans for walking this journey with me. I'm nothing without the fans, man.
Hi, my name is Sonia Lola and I'm from Kiss FM. I got like some question, one for Bruce Melodie and another one for Bien. Let me start with Bruce Melodie. Hi. So, okay, so we are in 2025 and I just want to ask, you've been the headliner of a lot of concerts here in Rwanda. What makes Friends of Amstel special to you? And for Bien, you know, as girls or women, you know, sometimes we have this crush on artists, something like that. And there's something I've heard, they were saying that when a man is an artist and maybe he's married, you know, there is this kind of people that don't, like we as women, that don't fall for him because we know that artist is married, okay? Is it, what is it in your eyes? Is it true or is it wrong? Those are my questions. Thank you.
All right, so let's start with Bruce Melodie.
Yeah, it's true. I've been a headliner for a long time. And what makes Friends of Amstel so special is because Mike Ayura is a friend of mine. In fact, Mike Ayura helped me to write Katerina. So, and that was 2017, right? Bien is a friend of mine. We, like every time when I meet Bien, we just record, we play music, we talk about lifestyle, you know, married life. Apart from music, he's a good friend of mine. Kivumba as well. We are, me and Kivumba and Kaihura, we are working on, yeah. So Toxic have been my friend for a long time. So Friends of Amstel is not just an event, as they mentioned. Number two, I'm not going to perform just as an artist. I'm with my friends. We're just enjoying music. We're just having an experience. And it's my first time being on this stage. So that makes this so special to me. Thank you.
To my question, when I started this relationship of management, you know, my wife, before she started managing me, we were already in a relationship for 9 years. We've been together now 11. So I've always been in a relationship. Anybody who's my fan knows I've always been taken. However, I'm getting to a point in my art where people are coming to watch me less for that kind of admiration and more for the craft. People who come to watch me live don't come because I'm sexy. They come because of the message. Yeah, they come because of the message and how the music leaves them feeling. So, over time, I've seen my audience grow into the person grow with me in my journey. You get? So, I don't think anybody stopped listening to me. And especially now, by the way, I find that the women in the audience love my wife more than they love me. Imagine, like in the middle of my shows, they start screaming, Jay. I'm like, but, you know, it's just part of the journey, man. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that. But I don't miss being single.
Alright, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mwabyumvise wenda twabivuga mu Kinyarwanda ku munsi w'ejo n'umuryango ugiye guhura muri rusange. Muzaze ubwire inshuti abavandimwe muze dusangire kugira ngo turusheho kugira ibihe byiza.